Yes, good evening.
You don't sound
I'm calling from Finland.
Okay, I'll finish with you.
I would have a question. I've been reading your wonderful generative energy book, and basically it's prompted me to think about what I think they call now transhumanism. Nowadays we have basically the modern version of the $6 million man. We have people with robotic hands. A friend of mine with Parkinson's disease has 2 chips implanted in his brain with remote control. And my question to Dr. Peat would be, do you believe that this transhumanism might fit into future evolutions of man? You know, I'm referring to this theory about life trending towards maximum metabolism, maximum energy. I wonder if you have any thoughts about that.
I think the technology is so simplified compared to what actually is needed by the organism to maximize its metabolism and function and experience, that I don't think the technology is going to have a role in future development of health, longevity, or brain development.
It's certainly not going to be passed on to the next generation, so it's certainly a very temporal thing. And I think, from my perspective, the human body, and I think the psyche plays a much bigger part in the protection and the development of the human organism, far more than perhaps people give real credit to, for positive thinking, et cetera, self-empowerment, doing the right thing in terms of everything that you propose in terms of nutrition and or some of the few supplements that you recommend, things like thyroid and progesterone, and things that protect the anti-inflammatory side. That I think we have a far better chance of living a genetically very healthy life, and something that I think that can be passed on to next generations. And certainly we hear about in utero effects onto the fetus. I've often wondered, I'm fairly interested about the transhumanism subject with, like the callers mentioned, things like robotic replacements and or chips to secrete or to prompt secretion of neuropeptides, et cetera, into the brain or other areas. But it doesn't continue. It's just a very temporal thing. I don't think it's something that can ever be transmitted. But what can be transmitted is a mental state of mind that is based on positive thinking, creating that in harmony, and whether it's yoga or doing exercise and getting outside and just appreciating everything that you have around you, rather than looking at negative things, which I do hear people calling about from time to time in terms of help with negative emotions, and how it's actually one of the questions, funnily enough, later on for the show.